Live from Harbor Station, it's the Vector Spaceman Show. Now here's your host, Vector Spaceman.
Hello, Space Cadets. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Welcome back to the show, you guys. It's your old pal, Vector Spaceman here. We're back at it again, coming to you live once more from Harbor Station, broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. Now, whether you're watching us live or catching us after the show, don't you know we're glad to have you on board. Thanks for helping us make outer space the place to be as we get set to rocket into yet another session of all the things we like to love and love to share, you guys. Let's head on back over to the station here. Zoop, there we go. Love to do that. Today is Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. Welcome back to the show, Space Cadets, and to those first-time viewers just tuning in, welcome aboard. This is the Vector Spaceman Show, and I am, of course, your host, Vector Spaceman. We're back tonight for some more art streaming action, making some assets for the station, and we're going to be opening up doodle redeems tonight for our Space Cadets to waylay our efforts in favor of some goofy sketches. Stick around to see what we can whip up and turn in those channel points if you'd like for Spaceman to draw you something silly. If you missed the last show, we started the week off strong with a collaborative stream in Project Zomboid. We were joined by friends of the show, Dragon Durant, Jammy the Jam Witch, and for the very first time on the show, Azaviel. We managed to last just over one in-game day before the Horde got their gross undead paws all over us. Maybe we can do better next time, though. I feel as though we're going to see some more Project Zomboid on our schedule in the near future, and even more friendly faces along for the ride. So, of course, if you want to stay up to date with all of our shows so that you never ever miss a broadcast, then be sure to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, and right here on Twitch. Alrighty, Space Cadets. It is Wednesday, my dudes. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all well. I hope you're all staying motivated in this middle of the week. It's the perfect time of week to do a little laid-back art streaming, you guys. Last week, we fashioned ourselves a nifty-looking slushy machine for behind the counter there. You can see it if I hop out of the way here. There it is, over behind the counter. Looking nice, looking animated, looking fluid. Tonight, however, I was thinking that we might strive for a way to make sales for the station, or something like that. An item scanner, a cash register, perhaps, that sort of thing. We may also incorporate some sort of scanning noises or ka-ching type of sound effect that we can play when we're back there. Maybe tie those into some bigger channel point redeems or something. Lots of options for integration, I think. And all the while, of course, we'll be taking doodle requests from the cadets. Those are back on the menu tonight. If you got a concept that you'd like Spaceman to draw in all his sketchy style, then do let me know, and we will endeavor to have it realized. Nep, welcome to the program. Good to see you here. I hope you're having yourself a fine weekend. To everybody else tuning in tonight, you know we love to see a little action in the chat. Check this out, you guys. So, at the end of our last broadcast, that Zomboid broadcast that we were doing, we got a little raid from friend of the show, Corey Ojo, whom we appreciate oh so much. And we met some new Space Cadet friends who helped us reach our follower goals for the month. I just noticed that our latest and greatest Space Cadet, Grumpy Ursus there, has tipped us right over the edge into that 250 follower goal. That is fantastic. We're on our way up, you guys. Onward and upward, ad astra as it were. On to new and exciting heights. What shall we strive for next, you guys? I wonder, because you know we're going to be having our 1 year milestone coming up in the near future. That's going to be around the beginning of November. I wonder if we could hit 365 by then. I wonder if we could get one Space Cadet for every day of the year. Do you think we should shoot for that? We're a little ways off now. It might take us a while to get there, but who knows? That might be a fitting goal to strive for. Tell your friends, folks, about the Vector Spaceman Show. Alright, so as I said, tonight is art stream, and so you know what we gotta do for art streams, you guys. We gotta head on over to... Where are we here? We gotta head on over to... The screen! The screen, you guys! Isn't it fun? Where we get to do a little artwork here on the old computer. So let's bust out our tablet hands here, because you know we like to get fancy with all of our different abilities, our different hand settings, all this stuff. And let's swap right over to the very fun Laptop screen! Here we are, fantastic. You can see what Spaceman sees, right on the old laptop, with a very creative and interactive and dynamic space face bobbing around in the background. Isn't that fun? Something that we put together for the big 2.0 show. Had a little pre-recorded segment that was done up like this, but we actually made a more dynamic version of it for special occasions like this. And yes, Spacer. any attempt or any chance we can get to make puns, you know we'll take it. All right, so we've got Harbor Station in the background here. You can see the work we did last week when we made our slushy machine. We're just going to tab that out, and we're going to work on something new tonight. Any suggestions, you guys? What do you think the station needs more so than anything? If we've got no other ideas, I think we'll work on that cash register. I'm going to have to pull up some, how you say, references to work off of here. And in the meantime, we may as well pull up some more interesting BGM for the evening. How does that sound? There we go. Turn that down a little bit because it's a bit loud. A little more groovy. And let me find out what a cash register looks like. Especially from behind, since that's the view that we're going to be looking at. Put in some more useful keywords here. How about gas station cash register? Since we are, of course, a place for space. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I'm thinking of. Let's see. All right, I think I got some concepts to work off of here. The burnt steak. Hey, Doc, how are you doing? The burnt steak flavoring in the background. Yeah, we got our... Here, you can actually see, if we pop back over to the desk screen here, you can see our Taste of Space machine, our little slushy machine. We've got Orbital Orange. We've got... what was it, Lunar Blue Raspberry or something like that. And of course we've got our unnamed green flavor, just especially for Ellie, who's popping into the chat. How are you doing, Ellie, the spacer? Yes. We love this little screen, this little laptop screen that we got here. So dynamic, so interactive. Tonight, you guys, I'm trying to work on some sort of, I'm thinking, if I can rough it out here, show you what I mean. Doing some sort of, let's make ourselves an appropriate vector layer. Let's pull up the pen tool. Let's move the mic arm out of the way. Test that that's working. Yep, very nice, very nice. But yeah, I want to use basically this space over here for some sort of like cash register or something, and then put a little scanner in the middle here or something like that we can beep items over and do something fun with. I'm surprised you don't have a sticky note over the webcam like a paranoid millennial. So actually, you know what's funny is that when I don't have the webcam on here for tracking facial motion for the model, I actually do that. Not a sticky note, but I've got a sort of curved sheet of paper that I've got right here that I sort of fold over the top of it and just let it hang there to cover up the camera. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people. I know there are some people who will even like cover up the microphone port on like their laptops and things like that. I guess I'm not that paranoid. Nep says, hey, if I somehow Florida Man launch my gator pup to your station, would you take care of it? I don't know, Nep. I don't know if we've got what it takes to handle gators. My webcam has a built-in cover. See, that just seems like it's sensible design at this point, though, right? Like if you had a laptop or something like this, it would have like one of those, like, oh, that was a terrible sketch. Like one of those sliding cover screens or whatever. And the webcam is here, and then you just like flick it over that way and cover it up. And then you don't have to worry about, you know, internet creeps and stuff, and scammers and hackers. You don't want to get your info dumped on the web. Think of it as Leica, but part gator. Come to think of it, I wonder if we've ever sent gators to space. I'm gonna look that up, you guys. That's worth investigating. We have a long history of sending animals to space, whether they like it or not. I know they've sent turtles to space. I know they've sent dogs and cats and monkeys and stuff to space. Let's see. Alright, so despite there being tons of gators around the Kennedy Center, they've never actually sent one to space, it looks like. Seems like a missed opportunity, Nep. I mean, they're right there. You may as well just, you know, boost them up, send them up. Yeah, it was a selling point for this cam. You'd think they'd integrate it more. Yeah, it seems like it should be industry standard at this point. What with it? Like, oh man, have you ever seen like those, like anti-scammer YouTube videos of like the guys who like reverse hack into like Indian call centers and stuff like that, and they'll get hold of their cameras and look around and see the kind of scams that they're pulling, and they'll get their information and report it to the authorities and stuff like that. Like if people can just, you know, get into your computer, get into your cameras, all that sort of stuff, then yeah, you would think having the cover would be, you know, something that like a must-have feature. Nep says, first gator to space, please, except it was on accident. Me being Florida man, I'll accident. Well, a Florida man, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Accidentally launch gator pup into space, right into orbit. You know, gators are perfectly shaped for space travel, it would seem. They're very long, pointy. They're basically shaped like a rocket ship already. They're ready to go. Just put them in that G-force training simulator for a bit. They'll be ready to rip. All this talk about space gators and camera creeps. I still gotta find a good reference for our cash machine, cash register. I just put cash register from behind. Is that going to give me a good reference? I don't want to freehand it tonight because, frankly, it never turns out good. Let's see. Really, we're just drawing like a PC monitor from behind and some nondescript piles of tech. Here, this looks like a good reference. We can use this. Let's see. You know what I really don't like about Clip Studio Paint? Is that the resize tool, like this grab and slide dealio here, doesn't come standard when you click on a layer. You click on it, but then you gotta actually click on the scale rotate button in order to pull this up. Unlike Photoshop, where it comes, or where it appears as soon as you click on the layer. Just one little nitpick. Now my creative mind is wandering. The world better be prepared. Yes. Unleash yourself upon the world, Nep. Do good. Isn't there a shortcut to activate the transform? There very, very well may be. But I don't know what it is. And I don't use this software often enough. I figured out what it is. I only started using Clip Studio earlier this year. I got watching some other folks' art streams, like Witherling and other artists that we like to watch, who have used Clip Studio Paint. And I decided, you know what, I want to try that software. And so I did, and here we are. But I really haven't used it too often. I'm really now just starting to use it regularly. Only use Psy and Photoshop, so I couldn't tell yet, and I've never used Psy either. That's another one that I've got to get around to trying. I know I've seen you guys use it. I know I've seen Buffy use it. It seems pretty popular. And is it free as well? I imagine that might be why people flock to it. And if you missed the notice when you popped in, Ellie, Psy's more popular among the anime fan artists. I see. I remember when, like, Manga Studio was a thing. I think it's still used, but I don't know anybody who actually uses it for anything. Version 1 is free, version 2 like 15 bucks. Okay, so affordable. That's good. Nep says, thinking of an intro cinematic for the Vector Spaceman show. Nep, the Florida man, is sitting on a bunch of TNT, and I launch myself headfirst into the bottom of the station. Well, that would do it. That would pretty well do it. I mean, we've got a pretty slick intro. Whoops, what did I do? There we go. Too many hotkeys overlapping. That little bust-out reel that we started playing at the start of the show. But I like your concept too, Nep. I definitely like that. What was I just saying? Oh yes, Ellie, if you missed the intro announcement at the top of the show, we've got Doodle Redeems again tonight, you guys. You can redeem Doodle Time. And we'll have to doodle whatever it is you want done did. Within reason. Good way to drain those cadet points, if you've got anything in mind that you'd like to see done sketchily tonight. Yeah, who doesn't love doodle times? No object to... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. All right, let me cut this up a little bit. Yeah, fine. There we go. Okay, can I... There we go. A few different elements we'd like to ape here. Let's see. Use the power of perspective warping. Kind of get the angle that we want. That ought to be good. That'll look serviceable for what we need. Anyways, how's your day been going, Ellie? Middle of the week. Thanks for tuning in. We love to see you. Hope you're doing well. Nova Swarm doing anything fun tonight? Maybe we'll give you guys a check-in at the end of the show. Turn the opacity on this down. There we go. Let's start sketching. I gotta work on my setup here. Trying to deal with... I basically got the tablet right in front of me, the keyboard stacked behind that, the mouse over to one side, the Stream Deck over to the other side. Hard to reach everything when I need to. Rig's playing more Subnautica tonight. Very fun. But I got our Swarm logo stickers in yesterday. Oh, like physical stickers? Very fun, very fun. Been doing a bunch of research for setting up our Etsy shop. You guys, make sure you go. Give your support to the Nova Swarm. Buy some stickers, buy some pins, buy some badges. Whatever they got. Limited edition merch. You can say you were one of the first to have authentic Nova Swarm merchandise. It almost feels like we're lagging tonight. my brush strokes here. Hope we haven't got too much stuff running. I actually just picked up a, what do you call it? Like a can of compressed air today, because I'm gonna blow out the insides of my PC. I haven't done that in too long, and I can tell there's a whole lot of dust and stuff building up in there, so it's time to give the fans a little break by doing a little spring cleaning, a little overdue spring cleaning of the PC. Make sure you do that every once in a while, you guys. Open your case up, air it out, blow it out with some compressed air or something like that. Wash it out if you got one of those glass cases or something like that. Clip Studio feels a little laggy on my PC, thus another reason I don't stream using it. Ellie, you are so wise in the way of artistry. We have so much to learn. Are you going to include the card reader in the cash register? Yeah, I was thinking of doing, we'll do the monitor here, we'll do the back monitor, we'll do the card reader, we'll do the receipt printer, and any other dealios that we need going on. And then I want to have a scanner, like a built-in table scanner that I can swipe items across. If we can work in some sort of fun thing we can do there. Try to make the place feel more authentic, you know? Because even though I like the, well, if you take a look here, even though I like the way that the, well, how would you say, the AI-generated background elements kind of work with my sketchy style, I would still like to have more handmade assets that sort of distract from the fact that a lot of it is all smeared up and generated. Trick the eye into thinking it's all authentic, sort of thing. So we'll get there eventually. We'll just keep making station decorations. Steady renovations, that's right. Jumbles of cables back here. I think we'll put these on separate layers just so that we can isolate. Remember to start reading them this time. What do we call this? We call this a monitor mount, something like that. I need to do renovations to our lounge, but been so busy. Yeah, I understand. That's why I decided to just work it into the stream. Two birds, one stone. Get a little content out of it. Get a little work done at the same time. Oh, check who's up in the chat, you guys. It's our good friend Hero King Soul. Only the finest little green man. How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dude. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're staying fine, staying well. I saw you playing a little bit of, was it Apex or was it Fortnite with the set earlier in the day? That looked like fun. Hope you guys had a good time. I'm calming down now. Oh, why was that? Were you all riled up? How are we? Oh, we're just fine. You know, we're living, jiving, thriving, doing a little art stream tonight, taking it easy, trying to make ourselves a little cash register to go in the new station. You were playing Apex, did you? Were you winning, Soul? Hope you did well. You know we like to see you succeed. clutched up our last match together? Yeah, that's what we like to hear. This boy's living very large. Entire match was fight after fight. Well, that's intensity right there. That's what we like to see. You know, you want a good challenge. And the last duo knocked set, so it was a 2v1. Jeez, I'm actually shaking. Sounds like you had a pretty productive game, my man. Put you to the test. A hard-fought victory. We love to see it. And you came out on top. That's a heroic story if I ever did see one. Actually posted the last fight on Twitter. Okay, maybe we'll check it out then. Otherwise, I hope everything's been going well. Haven't seen Soul on the show, of course, since the big 2.0 special the other week. Make sure you guys check Soul out. Fantastic fellow virtual streamer. Maybe we'll get together and do some more Rocket League or something in the near future. Literally told Set after killing the 4th team that I'm scared. Scared of your own power? He's absolutely zoned in, you guys. This lad cannot be stopped. Expecting a call soon, so I'm just waiting. No worries. Thanks for tuning in. We know you've got a choice in streamers. We love to be your waiting on a call streamer. But yeah, I would love to play Rocket League again soon. Yeah, that sounds fun. We're not going to be able to use our old jersey. That's too bad. We're going to have one of these art stream nights. We're going to have to redo the jersey to match with the new model. That used to be a big part of Rocket League Sundays, popping on the old jersey. Oh, you know what else we could probably make to go with this cash register set? We could do like a hand scanner like they got back here, hiding in the corner here. We could probably make that into a live 2D item that I could put in my hand, kind of like I've got, you know, like I've got the microphone, or like the tablets, of course, and the game in hands, that sort of thing. We could probably also work in a hand scanner. We could put it, whoop, wrong one. We could put it over in the other hand, like how I've got stuff like the, whoops, like the thumbs that can go in the one hand, or the finger guns that can go with the one hand. We could put the old scanner over there as well. That would be cool. That'd be fun. There's 8 tabs open, but yours is the unmuted one. Oh, the unmuted one? Well, don't we feel special? Don't we feel rad? Thank you so much, Soul, for putting your faith in us to keep you entertained for the evening. Gotta have the scanner sound effect on your stream deck. Yeah, that little beep, beep. I can't do it justice, but I know what you mean. Have you guys ever seen... Okay, hold on a sec. We're going to take a detour here. We're going to stop with Artstream for a second. And we're going to become a YouTube reaction stream for a second. I want to see if you guys have ever seen these guys. So this is a Japanese, like, techno... like, it's a band who makes use of... like really old styley electronics. Here, I'm going to turn down the Muzak for a second. And we're going to drag over the screen here. Let's see. What are these guys called? Den something something something. Oh, Electronicos Fantasticos. This is a Japanese electronic band who make music through like really old technology, including like CRTs and barcode scanners. And yeah, there it goes with the barcode scanner. Look at this, like custom-made little guitars, electronic interference off of bands and CRT screens. Look at that, playing it like a theremin. These guys are out of bounds. That's some of the coolest instrument. Like this looks like a band you'd see in, what was that, Stray, the cat game where everybody else is a robot, sort of thing. I'd be the girl with the tiny TV one, just the little like ukulele, basically. Yeah, that is so rad. Absolutely love those guys. If I had any more electronic engineering inclination, I'd love to make stuff like that. That's just so cool. Recycle old tech. And make art with it, you guys. Alright, do I want to make this part of the mount as well? I feel like we may as well. Let's see. Hard to see a lot of this detail sometimes. What's the most creative use of like musical instruments you guys have ever seen? I remember I was blown away by water keyboards. Or what do they call them? Water organs? Water pianos? Something like that. Where it's basically like using running water and friction on like the inside of these like glass cylinders to create music. Used to love the Blue Man Group. I saw the Blue Man Group live in at, where was it? I think my family had gone to the old Vector Space Fam, had gone to Universal Studios, and they had a performance there. Yeah, Blue Man Group is wild. That was a great show. Saw them one year in Vegas. There you go. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they'd have a residency or something there. Very, very talented blue men. The whole group, even. worst part about this setup that I've got here is having to like bend my head around the mic arm every time I want to hit a key on the keyboard, because I put the keyboard way too forward to make room for my tablet, and then I can't see anything anymore where my fingers should be going. Oh well, we make it work. Okay, back mount, that's fine. I feel that my tablet blocks my stream deck when I draw. Yeah, everybody's got their own setup, and nobody's got a very good one, from my understanding. Soul redeems. Stretch. Oh, thank you, Soul, you guys. You guys, let's all stretch out. Come on, everybody. Stretch with your knees. Stretch with your arms. Ah. Oh, there we go. That's good stuff. Thanks, Soul. Quit shrimping. Quit hunched over like a shrimp. See, if I was using one of those Cintiqs or something with like a monitor tablet, one that you draw directly on, I'm sure I'd have the worst posture in the world. And I'd always be looking like this. You'd never see my eyes because I'd be looking down all the time. So I think there is some benefit then to having the old styly, just tablet. Lyra and Rig actually have pretty good setups, but they have much more desk space than me. That's big desk privilege right there. Relatable. Yep. Where's the justice for people with small desks? A groovy little flute in the background of this track. Actually, have you guys got like go-to, or does anybody have any recommendations for like good like EGM playlists for streaming, that sort of thing? I'm always sort of hit or miss, sort of experimenting with what will or won't get us flagged when we post these on YouTube after the fact. For what EDM? Oh, heck no. Oh, you know what? I forgot to switch the screen over again. No, heck no EDM. Just, this kind of nice, groovy, relaxing, coffee shop type sort of thing. Maybe a little bossa nova. Spaceman style. Lo-fi okay, so is that what it is? What's lo-fi even supposed to mean? I know what hi-fi would mean. Is lo-fi supposed to mean low fidelity? Yes. You can separate out your audio tracks in OBS. So that's true. We've done that in the past. So you can listen to whatever you want. True. Ellie with the sizable brain plays over here. What's this we got? We have a Monster Cat subscription, though. That has a lot of chill electronic music, which at least fits our vibe. Ah, I see. See, look at all the premium stuff you get when you decide to just drop a little money. Alright, let's try working on this card reader here, because that actually looks fun. Like it's going to be fun to draw here. How to capture in a Spacey Man style. Also got to keep an eye on my line width here, because I want to make sure it matches up to our slush machine. It might have to go a little thicker in some places. Or you know what, we'll probably scale this up quite a bit, so it'll probably work out in the end. At least it also supports the musician. Lyra and I listen to quite a few Monster Cat artists. Huh. Look at us learning about Monster Cat. I never even heard of it, so we're breaking new ground here on the show. I'll have to give it a look-see. Alright, let's get some line work in here. We'll make another layer for the pen piece. Looks like the bottom of this is busted. I don't think it's usually covered in tape, so we'll try to interpret what it should look like. Ah, it's a good day for sketching stuff. It's actually been real nice right below the station lately. So all throughout the month of August, I didn't get to go out biking like I usually would. I used to go out for a big old ride just about every day. But while I was working on the special, I put all my time into getting that done. But now I got a little extra time. I've been out biking again lately. It's been real nice. Hey, Vazorix, is there a magazine of Dragon with a centerfold of all his legs? Yo, I betcha that we've still got that loaded on the tablet if you wanted to take a look at it. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. This is, of course, the Vector Spaceman Show. I'm your host, the Vector Spaceman, and we're doing a little artwork tonight. We're working on new station assets that we can add to the background of our big old fancy new harbor station that we got going on here. Of course, the finished product, as you can see here and here. If we zoom out, there we go. Big bam. Dragon would make an excellent centerfold. The pants model that he is. Actually, let me check if we do have that still loaded on the tablet here. If I pull up the tablet. Oh, it's from when we were giving away the helmet. Okay. But I'm sure I can change that. Hold on. Tablet, here we go. Tablet showcase, here we go. There he is, it's Dragon, the wonderful boy. Let me pop out of the way here. There we go. Isn't he fancy, folks? This style, so awesome. Oh, so fine. Wasn't he a charmer? Just edit him onto the cover of a magazine? Yeah, just have him laying around. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Because I think, actually, if we close this down, I can show you. Over in the corner there by the airlock, I think we've got room to put in like a magazine rack or something like that. That could be something that we try to do in the future on one of these art strims. I think that would work. I think that would work perfectly, Ellie. What an excellent idea. But welcome to the show, Vazorix. I am hoping that you're having a fantastic Wednesday, or as fun a Wednesday as we are here on the show. Alright, let me make sure I didn't mess anything up by changing those layers there. If we pop over here, okay. If we pop over here, alright, looks like everything still's fine. So we get to head back to the desk. Here we are. A very rapid transition there. This is why I usually do the hop out of the way. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Before we switch back to the station screen, so that when we hop back to the desk, we can get back into place. Saves on having to have a billion different scenes in OBS. And it's also just fun to do. Who can deny? Alright, let's pick up where we were. We're working on a cash register tonight to put on the desk, so we can ring up orders for our Space Cadets, especially when they want to redeem their, how you say, cadet credits. We need our line work just a tad thicker. Thicker. Actually, this background music we got going on here kind of reminds me of the tracks from that skateboard game we were playing, Ollie Ollie World, which I'm pretty sure is going to get another expansion pack coming out sometime this fall. Can't wait to play that. Love us some good skateboard tricks. Alright, looking semi-decent so far here. Except when we get big, splotchy line weighting for some reason. Okay. On buttons in a little bit, but let me just zoom out here, take a look at things. Scale wise, yeah, you can tell that's a card reader. That's the process, folks. Trace stuff like 20 different times until you're satisfied with one take. Then commit to it and realize that most people don't give it a second look. They'll see it and they'll be like, yeah, looks fine. But we know that it only looks fine because we had to make it look fine. Jeez, I can hardly see anything at that resolution. We'll be relying mostly on the color layer. Swell. Alright, let me make a quick second layer for the pen. And take a quick drink. In fact, let's all take a quick drink, you guys. Hydrate, redeem, or not. Sipping on some orange juice and knockoff Sprite tonight. Almost like a mimosa without the alcohol. Big, long, loopy line. That's a little thick. Loop, loop, loop. There we go. Swell. All right, next element to work on. Well, since we're here, we may as well work on that receipt printer that's behind it there. So make that layer right here. Whoops, accidentally turned on the crayon pen. We don't want that. It's probably going to extend somewhere like down here. A little something like that. Once we put some color layers on here, we'll start to cover up some of this overlapping line work. But for now, we just overlap so we know that there's no missing space. Put a little sticker on the side if we were feeling so inclined. Spaceman Mechanical. For service technician, call Harbor Station. Alright, easy, done. Do the big monitor. Gotta put that behind the monitor mount. So it'll actually be our lowest layer at the moment. Oh, hold on. Can everybody still hear me? Just noticed that my my microphone just flipped completely upside down. Must have bumped it while I was working. Just tighten that there. And we'll call that main monitor. And we'll zoom out a bit so I can get nice smooth line work. Relatively smooth line work. Nice quick strokes. That will inevitably go over. Oh, I gotta go for another stretch. There we go. This monitor's got some sort of brand name on the back of it. Something we can make a joke out of. Can't quite read it though. That's too bad. Spacer wasn't easy. Pretty low-hanging joke to make. I'm glad we got away with it though. Now we won't go too long tonight. Basically just want to get this element finished up. And then maybe we'll go see a rig over on the Nova Swarm channel or somebody else. See who's doing fun stuff tonight. We're actually going to see Rig on the show next week, I believe. We're going to be playing a little Halo Infinite on the Friday. That's going to be the return to our Friday night firefights that we haven't done in a while. That should be fun. And don't forget, guys, that we got our first 2.0 show karaoke session coming this weekend. That's going to be on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you got any requests, stuff that you'd like to hear Spaceman belting out, singing his spacey little heart out, you let us know. Loving how those vents look. Maybe we'll do something like... Well, that's way too thick. There we go, a little more precise. Yeah, we'll just keep them solid. That looks fine. But we'll do a few more on the back side here. Yeah, maybe some more down below. No, we don't want it right on the line though, do we? Uh-oh. Hate when it freezes up like that, but it does remind me to save our work. We had that happen once, which was too many times. We were working on something, I believe it was for the New Year's special. We were drawing Space Cadets. And we were working in Flash, and it just shut down on us, it quit on us. Which rarely ever happens, thankfully. But we lost like a good half hour of work. It was pretty rough. Pretty rough. I don't think we'll put a logo on here, but I do like this little shape, so we'll copy that into ours. Alright, we got this whole jumble of wires here. What are we going to do with that? We have got cables running into a recessed area here, so I'll sketch that out, I suppose. Then how are we going to make that work? I guess we'll put the layer for cables right above this. There we go. Just going to draw a couple of big plugs. And we're going to let our wires come off of these. Just our big featureless wires. Sort of just snake and spaghetti all over the place. Might put a bit of color onto a layer there, but for the most part, just going to be implied. Alrighty. Cables, good. Last thing, let's try to get that scanner in there, because I like the shape of that as well. And then we'll worry about colors after that. See how much else we can get done tonight. as we groove out on a lovely Wednesday evening. Okay, we want this one in the very, very background. Oh, that scanner. Choose the right tool for the job. There we go. And this obviously won't be the one that we end up using for our live 2D hands if we end up going that route. We'll have to make another one for that specialty purpose. All right, I'm gonna sneeze real quick, so just hold on a second here, Space Cadets. Excuse me. And Dandelion, how you doing? Thanks for that stretch redeem. Let's all stretch out, you guys. Come on, everybody. Stretch this way, and we're gonna stretch that way. Nice and limbered up. Thank you so much for that. Welcome to the show. We're doing ourselves a little art stream tonight, working on assets for the station. You're at work? Well, I'd love to see you hustling. Hope you're not having a terrible day. And if you are, I hope we can make it a little bit better. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're not doing any work that requires a whole lot of concentration. You're not driving a forklift or some sort of heavy machinery or something like that. I mean, we'd still appreciate it, but you know, gotta think about safety. Don't worry, I'm using work as a distraction from the breakup. Oh dear, oh me, oh my. Some life trubs. We're sorry to hear about it, Dandelion. Oh, and don't worry as well, I'm an RA here in college residence dealing with wild college kids. Did you ever see that show, old animated show Undergrads? Used to have an RA character called the Dougler. Classic depiction of college life. Definitely skewed my my own expectations. I suppose it's about that time of year, isn't it? If you're living in a college town or something like that, you're gonna see all sorts of youngins flocking back for another year. Okay, unless we want to copy in this keyboard here, which... I mean, we may as well at this point. But otherwise, our line work is just about done. What do we got here? We got some wires coming out of it. Running off to the side, let's say. Alright, decent. So if we take away our reference layer, there we go. we've got line work for the Harbor Station Cash Registrar, which I believe we are going to have to scale up a bit. Up some of that line thickness here. If we want everything to be nice and visible. So if we put it somewhere like right here, this whole setup, that'll look decent, that'll look good. And it keeps with the sort of angle of the station. That's good. It'll be in just about the same area as our slushy machine is. So we're gonna have to focus more on what's over here, this area, in the future. All right, let's work colors here. We're going for a dark plastic sort of thing, or maybe we could spice it up a bit with some more Harbor Station colors. I mean, comparing to what we've got already, slushy machine. We could copy some of that material. What I love about Clip Studio Paint, legitimately, is that the hotkey for picking colors is right on the pen that I use, which is very, 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 very useful. Okay, B is for brush. Here we go. Let's do some rough coloring in. Just do solid colors for now. Then we'll come back and we'll decide what we want those colors to be in the final version. Now, where we've got these overlapping areas, we'll start to alternate colors. Just so I can keep track of what's what here. Cover up this and that. And in the end, it might look a bit checkerboardy, but it'll all come together in the end. Love it. Oh, these guys are doing wild party stuff again? Well, it's the first... It's got to be like the first week back for them, right? Of course they're going to be all about that stuff. First semester for them? Yep. Time to go wild. Now, is this your first year RAing Dandelion, or have you done this in the past too? I'm interested what might be your bizarrest tale. I say this has turned out slicker than I thought it would. Not a bad design here. Now, where did that monitor go? This one here, right? Yes. Okay, now we gotta decide how we want to color and shade everything. Oh, it looks like we're getting a bit of lag spikes here. Hold on to your hats, Space Cadets. Hold on to those helmets. We're in for some rough webs. Alright, so on this main front-facing screen, we'll probably put some sort of message like, thanks for shopping at Harbor Station, or thanks for visiting Harbor Station, that sort of thing. Card reader, we'll just color that generally. I'll mess with the shading for these other pieces. Maybe we could do the displays in like some more funky colors though, like kind of matching the background, like the station colors, the orange and blue. That would be kind of cool. That'd be more fun. Kind of remind me of the old, like, those very vibrant colored Mac computers back when they had those weird shapes. Start picking some colors here. Don't need this anymore. Yeah, now we're gonna work it into the scene. That base dark color, and I'll do the card reader first. That one will be easy to finish at least. Thinking maybe we'll do the reader shroud in a different color. Ooh, and maybe we could do the outline. Yeah, that'll work, that'll work. Base we'll do black. Check out this funk. Yee. There we go, and give me some of that orange. Where do we keep the orange? Here on the station. There we go, rocket ship orange. Precision coloring, oh most definitely. How you doing, Pilla? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a fine, fine evening. It's a Wednesday. It's time for art streams. We're working on more station assets. We're putting together a little cash register for the station. So, you know, we can sell off things with cadet credits. We can do a little beeps and boops and scan some stuff. And then we'll work that into the main scene. Just like we did the slushy machine over here, which is all nice and animated and looking fine right now. And of course, if we take off the screen overlay, you can see it in all of its glory. There it is. Taste the space, you guys. Get your flavor on. I was napping. I'm sad I missed a chunk of this. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We were just talking about this and that. Yes, slushies indeed. We've got our orbital orange, we've got our blue raspberry, lunar blue raspberry, I believe, and we've got our mystery green. Still got to decide what that is. Radioactive, perhaps? Or maybe just ground up Space Cadets. We haven't decided. But of course, the greatest flavor is friendship. The time that we get to spend with the Space Cadets. So I hope you're having yourself a fine and dandy week, Villa, that things are going well. Where'd my color picker, though, go? There we go. But remember, you guys, if there's a show that you don't want to miss, it's going to be this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing our next karaoke stream. Going to be fun, fun times. What do we need for this card reader? We need the implication of buttons. And we need some colored ones as well. What do we usually have? Like a green, red. You want something to cancel a transaction. You want something to correct a transaction. And you want something to accept a transaction. There we go. And let's go ahead and let's pop on another layer that we can turn into a shadow layer. Straight to the shadow zone, you guys. The shadow realm. We'll set that to overlay. Maybe not. Maybe darken. There, that's better. We might actually end up using that for a universal shadow layer. So let's just call that shadow for now. Or if not, we'll come back and we'll correct that later. In the meantime, what else do we need here? Fill this in. There we go. We're already making use of that shadow layer again. Okay, looks decent at a distance. And we'll probably add some sort of gradient layer to that as well, like we did for the slush machine. Starriest Ram, thank you so much for the hydrate redeem, you guys. Let's all take a drink, courtesy of Starriest Ram. 3, 2, 1, clink. Enjoy yourselves, you guys. We're all at a fancy drink for the night, so we're just sipping on water at the moment, but we appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. It's the Wednesday show, so we're making some art over here on the art stream, making some station assets, like this lovely slushy machine that we put together the other week. Tonight we're working on a cash register for the station, so we're just doing some color layers right now, but we probably won't go much longer for tonight. We'll send you off packing to some other friend of the show to enjoy some more great content for your evening. You know, I'm actually thinking that instead of the dark plastic, that we might go for something a little lighter to sort of fit with the aesthetic of the station a little better. I'll consider to think about that. In the meantime, let's work on the customer side monitor here. We're going to turn that station blue, or at least the outline of it. Time for some more precision coloring. Whoops. There we go. Is that a little too dark for a shadow layer? I think so. We'll probably have to make unique layers here. Some of these are a little bit different material, I guess. Thinking we can use this gray on the mounting arm, though. Where did I put that? Here we go. Alrighty, now let's hit it with a little bit of... Come on, load, save, load. There we go, the airbrush. We're gonna suggest... Ooh, that's a little too bright. A little too large. But we want to get a bit of a sheen going here. Still too bright, I think. There, that's decent. Okay. All right, some suggestion of sheen. That'll work. Customer side monitor is also going to need a screen. So I'll just gray that out for the moment. Whoops. Sure we're using the right brush here. There we go. No worries, no problems. Just painting in colors. On a Wednesday art stream. Here at Harbor Station with Spaceman. Helping you relax through another Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, Space Cadets. Don't you know we appreciate it? Alrighty, now we are going to need to commit to a lighter sort of gray for most of this other plastic material we got here. Relaxing stream? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad that everybody's enjoying themselves tonight. Not just the folks in the chat, but all of you who be lurking in the background. You know we see you, we know we appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. If I pull up the chat names here, we won't give any direct shoutouts. I know some people like to just relax in the wings, but it's nice to see some names, some faces that we haven't seen in a while. Don't you know we appreciate each and every one of you? Now, let's have some fun with gradients. Whoops, that's a little much. Nice shading there. Like that, like that. sort of match the look that we got with our slushy machine going already. Alright, I think we will continue to use that kind of gray for the rest of our pieces here. So let's redo some of those parts of the card reader.
So they say.
Just a little lighter. And you know what? We'll even keep the pen the color that it is. Just so it pops a little more, stands out. Now this one could get a little tricky, but let's hit it with that. Ooh, that gradient again. One little shadow at the bottom, please and thank you.
So they say.
There we go. Alright, what we're going to have to do is mask out some of the colored parts here. We just want to target the gray at the moment. There we go, easy peasy. Nice, nice. Okay, as for these colored parts, we'll probably run the gouache brush on it. Give it a little bit of added texture. First things first, let's finish up with the other pieces that we got here. Let's get that receipt printer done. We could use a nice orange sticker there. That'll look good. Something that stands out, something that pops. Now let's take everything that we got here, except for that sticker, and we'll just hit it with the darker gradient again. Definitely want some darker parts on the backside here. Should be having a shadow cast on it, of course. And that looks decent as a final product. Now let's just hit the main monitor here. And I'd like to give it a bit of color as well. So let's do our base grays. Whoops, we strayed outside the lines, that's all right. We just hit the undo. Problem solved. I wonder if we shouldn't have made this one just a little darker to start. In fact, I think we'll do just that. Take everything we got here and we'll just darken it up a little bit. And now, just like before, hit it with that gradient. Dark on the back side. Hit those corners for a bit of definition. Okay. Now, give me some of that rocket ship orange. Because we are going to repaint the edges here. Okay, very good. Almost looks natural. Now, it looks like we just got to repaint some of the cables here. And in fact, what I'd love to do is put a little wisp of color, little definition into the mass of cables that are behind there. Make it seem like we've really got something going on. That's perfect. All right, now let's see what I think we might do. And we'll see how this looks. We take all of our color layers here, add them all up, and we're going to make a little texture layer here. We're going to hit it with a dry gouache brush. We're going to adjust this, of course. It's not going to look quite like this once it's done. Just going to screen this on, or overlay it on. There we go. And you get a very, very subtle bit of added texture to it. Where it really pops up is on this screen here. We're going to remove it from the screen because we're going to redo that later. But everywhere else really helps it pop. As for this screen here, we'll make up some sort of "thanks for stopping by Harbor Station" sort of message or something like that. Or maybe the station logo, something like that. It's actually a textured effect that we didn't end up putting on the slushy machine. So we're going to keep it real subtle so that the two objects can blend together, because they're going to be quite close to one another when we actually put them on the screen. And there we go, you guys. We have got a pretty darn functional cash register that we can use here at the station. That's great. We can use that for scenes, for animated stuff. We can use that for just hanging in the background of the shot. Perfect. Well, I had wanted to do like a built-in scanner on the desk or something like that, but I think we'll save that for another time or off stream perhaps. We'll probably just end the show here for tonight, you guys. Now, of course, before we do that, we got to take a look a look-see over on Twitch, see who else is working tonight, some friends of the show, because you know we like to share the love and share the viewers and help people find fantastic content creators. Fellow virtual streamers indeed. So we'll take a quick glance over there before we go. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in tonight. You know we appreciate it. Now let's see. Who's doing their best out here tonight? You know what? I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay back some love. We're gonna go see Corey Ojo, who raided us the other night, just last night. No, not quite last night. Monday night when we were doing our Project Zomboid stream with Dragon and Disabiel and Jammy. That's what we'll do. We'll go hit up Corey. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds like fun. Looks like she's playing some Minecraft right now. Another relaxing sort of activity. Building stuff. Well, all right. Let me get that set up. And we will toggle everything down. And we will get ready to close out the evening, you guys. Let's head back to the station proper here. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. You know we appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed getting to watch our process again for the evening. I mean, that new prop will probably show up in the background there as soon as Saturday's stream, when, if you guys recall, we're going to be doing our first karaoke stream since coming back with the new model. And maybe we'll have some fancy stuff planned for that. Oh, speaking of friends of the show, look, here's Neff, everybody. Thanks for the stream, Vector. Thanks for tuning in, Neff. You know we appreciate it. We know you love to see you around here. All right, let me get my tablet hands off. There we go. Oh, look, there's Neff up in the screen right now with Jammy from the other week. You know, we like to put some of our favorite streamers up on the screen as well. All right, you guys, so I'm going to set up the raid because we are going to go say hi to Corey because she raided us the other night. And wasn't it lovely? And make sure that I've got everything else set for the farewell so we can say goodbye in style without any problems. Make it all seem like it's seamless, like we're professionals, like we do this all the time sort of thing, like we're not just flying by the seat of our pants, that sort of dealio. All right, I think I've stalled long enough. I think we're good. I think we're all set up here. So with that said, Space Cadets, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight, wherever and whenever you are. Now, you can join us again, as I said, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here at Harbor Station. We're going to be having our first karaoke stream since coming back. It's going to be a fine show. Hope we see lots of folks there. Until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, Space Cadets, good luck and Godspeed. We'll catch you on the other side. Now stick around for that raid because we are about to send you off for some more great content for your evening. Take care, Space Cadets, and we will see you again real soon.